going on, Jarity Nation? This is Dan Whitmer, and today this video is called Never Skip Rope Like This Again. All right guys, so in today's video, I'm basically just gonna be running through a list of different things that people typically struggle with when they're starting jump rope. So we're gonna go over each one specifically. I'm gonna show you how to correct that. And yeah, hopefully a lot of the beginners out here or people that are new to the channel just get some more knowledge to help them skip better and thus lose more weight. All right guys, so before we get into the video, I just want to make you aware, obviously this is a jump rope channel. This right here is part of the Get Lean set by Crossrope. It's our favorite jump rope. We use it in basically every single one of these videos that you guys see. So if you want to check that out, we got some discount codes linked up in the description. I also want to make you guys aware that merch is back in stock. Obviously it's been a weird couple of months, but we have everything back in stock, so that's also linked up below. All right guys, so let's get right into it. We haven't made a video like this in a really long time. In fact, I linked up the last video we made about beginner mistakes right here. That was over like 4 years ago. So we figured we'd add an updated version and kind of compile all the mistakes that we've seen over the years to help you guys, try and help you guys out the most. All right guys, so the first one I want to talk about is the Dolphin Kick. Now before we get into what the Dolphin Kick is, I want to just say that probably 4 or 5 years ago, we made a video where we said it was a good idea to do the Dolphin Kick and double unders. And I just want to make you guys aware of that because we don't think that anymore, and we haven't for the past couple of years. But just in case you go see that video on our channel, we want to be transparent about that. Now what the Dolphin Kick is, typically people do this when they do double unders. It's when they jump up in the air and they swing their feet forward, as you can see here in the B-roll. The reason you don't want to do this is because perfect and foundational jump rope form involves having good posture. So you want to jump straight up and down just to make sure all the tricks and things that you're doing, you're staying tight and you're staying in one area. If you start doing the Dolphin Kick and moving your feet all over the place, you're gonna probably move around a little bit and it's gonna be harder to get a good workout. Plus, you are at a greater risk of injuring yourself. So don't do the Dolphin Kick, go straight up and down. All right guys, the second thing I wanna talk about is don't jump too high, especially if you're a beginner and you're new to this channel. You don't want to start jumping rope too high. A lot of people who start out, they jump rope too high because they're afraid of messing up, which is totally understandable, but that high impact hurts your knees, it hurts your joints, and it doesn't make for a very good jump rope experience. So when you are jumping, I want you to come 1 to 2 inches off the ground max. That's it. Don't go 6, 7 inches up in the air. You're gonna put yourself at a greater risk of injury. The only time that you wanna jump higher is when you're doing a move like double or triple unders. So the third thing is actually the opposite problem of the Dolphin Kick. It's swinging your legs backwards. And this kind of goes in line too with jumping too high. A lot of people when they're starting out jumping rope, they're so concerned with just getting over the rope and not tripping that they throw their legs really far back, as you can see in the B-roll here. But again, this increases all the pressure that's on your joints when you land. It makes it harder for you to do consecutive reps. So what I mean by that is after you do one, if you kick your legs up, then you gotta throw your legs the whole way back to the ground and do that again. That's very, very taxing on your body. One thing we always talk about here at the Jump Rope Dudes is jumping rope means less is more. You shouldn't be moving all over the place when you're jumping rope. You should be tight, compact, and staying in one area and low to the ground. The next thing I want to talk about is maintaining good posture. A lot of people, when they start jumping rope, they're jumping all over the place, their eyes are on the ground, their legs are going different areas. You want to remain in one spot, and you want, the posture thing starts from the ground up. So as you see here in the B-roll, you should be able to draw a straight line from your heels the whole way to the top of your head. And also when you're jumping rope, one thing that can help with posture is look straight forward. Don't look at the ground, don't look over here, don't look over there. Just try and maintain this kind of upright and straight posture. Again, that is the foundation for all jump rope tricks and moves. Next up, we have holding your wrist too far. A lot of people, when they first start jumping rope, they want to hold the rope the whole way out here. The problem with doing that is as you increase the length here, or the width, you're taking away the length of the jump rope. So as you widen out, you're making it easier for yourself to trip over the rope. Correct jump rope form, you keep those elbows in, the wrist jutting out to the sides, and you just spin it like that, almost as if your elbows were locked into the sides and they were just spinning on like a fulcrum type of thing around your body. All right, next, when holding the jump rope, make sure that you hold the handles firmly in the middle of the rope. We see a lot of people that hold the rope at the bottom, or they choke up and they hold it too high up here. That's gonna create a little bit of tension, and depending on what kind of rope you have, might even mess you up anymore. Make sure that you're grabbing the handles where they're supposed to be, right here in the middle. It's going to give you a lot more overall control. So the next one is kind of in line with holding your wrists out too far. It's holding your wrists up too high. What this does is when you put your wrists up too high, the rope is swinging way, way over your head, but then it's probably gonna get caught under your feet. Proper jump rope form involves holding the rope in the center of your body so that the rope is clearing your head with the same amount of height that it is your feet. So for example, with this cross rope, I usually have the rope about it comes over my head about 6 to 8 inches, and it goes under my feet about somewhere like 5 to 8 inches. Again, this just prevents you from messing up and thus ruining a really good jump rope workout. The next mistake we see is people come right out of the gate skipping rope way too much. You have to understand that yes, jump rope, if done correctly, is a very low impact sport. It's not only an amazing tool for losing weight, but just becoming an overall better athlete. However, if you're someone who hasn't skipped rope before and you start skipping every single day, you're definitely going to notice a lot of pain in your joints just because your body is not used to just hopping up and down for 30 to 40 minutes straight. So our recommendation when starting out, especially if you're someone who hasn't exercised in a while, is start out by just jumping rope for like 5 minutes a day and then move up to like 10 minutes and take a couple rest days in between those. So sorry, just to clarify, jump rope for 5 to 10 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week, taking a rest day in between those, and then eventually building yourself up to the capacity that you can do, 5 to 6, 20 to 30 minute workouts per week. You have to build gradually in order to not injure yourself. And I do just want to mention, a problem that we see happen frequently in the jump rope community is that people go really, really hard for 2 months and then they injure themselves, and then they have to rest for like 2 months, and then they get back into it and they go really, really hard and they re-injure themselves, and they keep repeating this cycle. Just like with anything, you have to be a little bit patient and just kind of do it gradually so your body gets used to that rhythm. Which brings me to my next point. Be patient. I know that everyone out there watching our videos and stuff wants to be doing workouts all the time and just jumping rope and doing all kinds of tricks. Jump rope, in order to lose weight and get an effective workout, it is something that requires skill versus something like push-ups. If you want to get a bigger chest, it's not really that hard to just get down on the ground and do a push-up. With the jump rope, you actually have to develop a certain level of skill before you can have a really good workout. Because the less that you mess up, the harder your workout's gonna be, because you're gonna be just continuing to skip rope without any breaks. So, ladies and gentlemen, have fun, just be patient with it. It's just like anything else that you've ever tried to accomplish. It's going to take some time, but I promise you, just because of how efficient and awesome jump rope is, it's worth it. All right, guys, the last and final thing I wanna talk about is consider trying to get into a rhythm when you're jumping rope. And so what I mean by that is use music. Jump rope is one of those sports that you're basically just standing there and hearing that click of the rope. And the reason that oftentimes beginners get distracted or mess up is because they don't know what cadence to jump rope at. They don't know what kind of rhythm to have. So one thing that we found helps a lot is just putting music on. It not only makes it a whole lot more fun, but you'll be able to learn how to jump rope without messing up quicker. So use music and have a good time. All right, dudes and dudettes, that's pretty much all the mistakes that we could think of right now. It would be really helpful if you guys out there commented some more. If you have more mistakes that you'd like us to mention in another video, let us know. We're always open to adding those in here. And yeah, I hope this video was just helpful to those who are beginners, even if you've been here for a while. We really believe that being able to lose weight and have a fit body, like all the stuff we talk about on this channel, you have to have the foundation of knowing how to properly jump rope first. And so use this video as a reference, save it somewhere, make sure you go through, make sure you practice, and yeah, hit us up in the comments. I don't know, send us an email, contact@jumpropedudes.com if you have any questions. We are here to make sure that you guys understand how to jump rope so that you can get the physique result that you want. I want to mention, we also have workouts, tutorials, a whole bunch of free resources on this channel. So be sure to check out some of the playlists if you're, like I said, beginner, intermediate, it doesn't matter. We have a lot of resources on this channel to help you become better at jump rope. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Super grateful for the community as always. And I keep bumping into more of you guys. Brendan and I both keep bumping into more of you guys on the street. So if you see us, say what up. We're really friendly guys. We like to hang out, you know, shoot the shit a little bit. So talk to us, have some fun, and always remember, do the thing.